Greetings, everyone. Today is the day. Today is the last grammar lesson of the year. Woohoo! After today, we'll have two more videos. Our reading lesson and then our writing lesson, and then we're done. Hooray! But before that, before we can celebrate, we have to do a little work. So we're going to jump right into Lesson C and on page 127. So we're going to get back into talking about hope and wish, using hope and wish in sentences. And if you remember, we use hope when we're talking about something possible, and we use wish when we talk about something that is not possible. Yesterday, I mentioned in passing, reviewing a little bit these two sentences, and I thought this would be a good way to review. You can see, maybe if I dropped it down low, maybe that'll work better. The first example is, I wish I could travel to my home country. And as I was saying, for many of you, this is not possible because civil war is still happening in your country. And so we use wish for something that is, and there's no way I can write that, not possible. I wish I could travel to my home country. That is our first example, an example of something not possible. Our second example is, I hope I can travel to my home country one day. Here, this is saying something that is not possible right now. This one, I hope I can travel to my home country one day, is saying one day it may be possible. But right now, not possible, but one day, yes, it might be possible. And so I'm going to put a P here for possible. And so I use hope when something is possible, and wish when something is not possible. And also, when I talk about something that's not possible, when I use wish, I use could or would plus the simple present of the verb. With hope, for things that are possible, I use can travel. I can also use will travel, or just the present tense. I hope I travel to my home country one day. Okay, so very quick review, but to write it out for you, just to make sure we're all clear. When we use wish plus could or would, and then the present form of the verb. When I'm talking about hope, I'm going to do hope plus the future, the present, or can plus the present. Okay? Things that are not possible, I use wish. Could, would, plus the simple present form of the verb. And then with things that are possible, I use hope, future, the present, or can plus the present. And remember, these are two good examples of things to help you think about what is possible and not possible. Right now, it is not possible it's not possible for anyone to travel overseas, but it's not possible for many of you to travel home because it is not safe, right? So, but you want to. And the way you talk about that want, when something is not possible, is you use wish. But when things are possible, maybe one day things in the country will change. And you can say, I hope I can travel to my country one day. When we're talking about something that is possible, we use hope. Okay, let's look in our books on page 126 real quickly so that we can review and just see real quickly the different ways we can write hope and the different ways we can write wish. Okay, so let's turn together up to page 126. Here on page 126, you can see are two examples of how to write sentences using hope for possible situations, and how to write sentences using sentences using wish for situations that are not possible. So here, on our first example, we have Samira hopes, and then will come. Hopes, comes. First one's future, second one is present, and then hope can go. Okay? That's for situations that are possible, like one day traveling back home to your country. Situations that are not possible, we use wish. We use wish, would come, or wish could go. Okay? Just as a quick review, just to remind you of the different ways you can write these sentences or say these sentences when we talk about things we hope for and things we wish. Okay? Good. Hopefully that is just a quick review. Let's get to our next page where we're actually going to do some work. Again, many of you don't have a partner, so this is going to be a little hard for you to do with a partner unless you can talk to your child or to your husband. But here, I would like you to try to make sentences using hope or wish. Let's read the directions. Always a good place to start. Talk with a partner, read the situations, make statements with hope or wish. Okay, so 1 through 7, they're going to give you a situation, and you need to decide, am I going to use hope or wish? And then you write a sentence using hope or wish. So, for example, for number 1, it says Ryan wants to get a new cell phone soon. In the green dialog box at the top of the page, it says Ryan wants a new cell phone soon. In the mustard dialog box, it says, okay, so he wants one. We do not know of any reason why he can't. So it's possible that he can, right? So we're going to use the word hope. Ryan hopes he can get a new cell phone soon. Does that make sense? He wants one, so he hopes he can get one. Let's look at number 2. So Soraya can't go home for Thanksgiving because she has to work. Okay. Again, the second green dialog box. Soraya can't go home for Thanksgiving. So here's something that is not possible, right? And in the prompt, the situation for number 2, she cannot go home because of work, right? So it's not possible. So we're going to use wish. So in the yellow mustard dialog box, it says Soraya wishes she could go home for Thanksgiving. Okay, so hopefully you can see what we're doing here. For those that are possible, use the word hope. For those that the situation that is not possible, use wish and write a sentence. So, just for example, let's read through these together. Marla wants to have a big graduation party, but her apartment is too small. Okay, so here, begin thinking, is this something possible or not possible? To me, the context says not possible, right? Because she thinks her apartment is too small to have a big graduation party. So it's likely that she's wishing that she wishes she could have a graduation party as an example. I'll come back to number 3 in a second. Number 4, Ava is trying to get a plane reservation, or Avi is trying to get a plane reservation so he can attend his cousin's wedding in Las Vegas, right? So, is he wishing or is he hoping? Well, he doesn't know yet. He's trying, so it's maybe a possible situation. Number 5, Carl plans to ask Marta to marry him next weekend. He doesn't know if she will say yes. Maybe she says yes, maybe she says no. It's possible, right? He does not know yet. Wish would only be when it's not possible. Number 6, Maria wants to go to Spain, but she can't afford it, right? So here, it's not possible for her to go to Spain because she doesn't have the money to go. Think about what word you're going to use. Number 7, Anton and Ilsa are expecting a baby. They want the baby to be healthy, right? So it is not certain yet whether the baby will be healthy. It's possible, and probably very possible that the baby will be healthy. So what word are we going to use for something that is possible? I said we'll come back to number 3. Marla wants to have a big graduation party, but her apartment is too small. Most likely you're going to use wish, right? Because it's something that's not possible. However, if you want to challenge yourself, if you want to push yourself to do something a little extra, think of a situation where you could maybe use hope for this sentence. And you can, well, here for example, just to get you thinking, because Marla's apartment is too small, she hopes she can host a graduation party at her parents' house. See? I took the information, and the thing we think first would be, this is not possible, so we're going to use wish. For those of you who want to challenge yourself, try to change the situation just so slightly, or think of a way for the impossible to become possible, or something that is not possible to become possible. See, in this case, instead of just thinking Marla, her own apartment, maybe think, here's another possible situation. Marla can host it at her parents' house because her apartment is too small, right? So maybe she hopes to host a big graduation party at her parents' house because her apartment is too small. Okay, so at least write sentences using wish or hope for 1 through 7. And if you want to challenge or push yourself, do something like I did for number 3, where you change the situation or think differently about the situation so that you can do the opposite. So most of these have one good idea, best idea. Think of another good idea using the opposite. So if the main one is use wish, think of a way to say hope. Or if the main one is hope, think of a way to say wish. Just a way to challenge yourself and to push yourself to do even better. Okay, so that's part 1 of today's assignment. In the bottom of page 127, we also have a little bit of a writing assignment where it says 3, communicate. Write 3 holidays for celebrations that you observe. Think about something you wish you could change about each one. Okay, we just had Mother's Day, and they prompt us they give us as an example Mother's Day. So I wish I could have the day off to be with my children. There's an example. So I want you to come up with 3 other holidays that you like to celebrate. Maybe you want to do Mother's Day. This year Mother's Day was in shelter at home, and so maybe you wanted something different, to do something different. And look in the directions. It's talking about something you wish. So we're talking about something that you wanted to change. So we're not going to use hope in this one. We're going to use wish. So things you would wish differently about a holiday. So maybe it's Mother's Day. For my Muslim students, you are celebrating Ramadan right now. Maybe there's things you wish you could do differently about Ramadan. Maybe you wish you could celebrate with your friends. Maybe you wish you could go home to celebrate Ramadan. We did not get to have graduation together. Maybe there's something you wish we could have done about graduation. I wish we could have gathered. I wish we could have gathered together for graduation this year, right? Graduation, maybe a birthday, or Christmas, or Easter. Easter was spent in quarantine and shelter in place. So many of us were not able to celebrate Easter the way we wanted to. So what are some things you wish differently about that? Okay, so if you really want to go beyond to push yourself in this assignment, we can look at the dialog box and try to have conversations about these things. And here's an example of a conversation about Mother's Day. Person A: I don't have Mother's Day off. I wish I could have the day off to be with my children. B: I hope you get the day off next year, right? Next year is in the future, we don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no, right? Part C: I hope your children would do something special for you, right? So here, the first is expressing something that is not possible, cannot change about Mother's Day this year, but here are things that have not, in this situation, Mother's Day has not happened yet, so here are some things maybe for next year, or maybe something that her children will do for her this year, right? So if you really want to go further and to push yourself, try to have a conversation about these holidays with someone using wish and hope. And just to finish out for today's lesson, it said in our useful language, expressing hope is a common way of ending a conversation. I hope you feel better soon. I hope you have a good time. Often we'll say, I hope a lot, and even in casual conversations, so not informal. Using formal like coat and tie, casual is like t-shirt and jeans. So casual conversation, casual conversation, we even might finish like, hope to see you soon, right? Or hope we see you soon, to fit our pattern. So it's a very common way of talking in English and to finish conversations. And sometimes I'll say, even I'll use it, hope to see you soon, hope you have a good day, hope you feel better, right? So that's it for today. Very short lesson, but a lot for you to try to practice, a lot for you to practice and to do. Feel free to text me or email me a picture, or text me a picture of your work, and I will try to get that back to you as soon as possible. After today, 2 more videos. Almost there. Stick with us. Hope you have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.